NIC Government of India. He heads NIC Digital Certifying Authority and also heads Smart Card Technology Division. He has been the technology architect for the following identity-based national projects: Smart Card-based Indian Driving License, Smart Card-based PDS, RSBY scheme for healthcare in rural areas, and e-passports. So ladies and gentlemen, may I please welcome on stage Mr. Sinha.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we have already reached lunch time, and I hope you are not feeling very hungry and have some more patience to reverse my presentation. You have, my friends have presented you before me the products and the solutions, the technology solutions which they deal with, and the technology solution areas which they deal with, their products, the technology, the solutions. I come from the other side of the path. I come from the government, wherein we basically look for these kind of technological tools and solutions, and then we generate the ideas. We generate the ideas. So how we can best take these technologies from the developers and how we can best integrate them for the actual welfare of the people who need it the most. The unprivileged class of society is basically one of the major agenda of the government. So there is an immense number of opportunities to use these technologies for the welfare of the citizen at the ground level, at the ground zero. So I will present a case study, a very successful case study, which basically is for delivering health services to the citizens in the rural areas, where the technology reach is not that much deep, and where the implementation is not an easy job, where the situations are very difficult. So we have to design the system so that we can use the technology for the people who need it most. So the name of the scheme is National Health Insurance Scheme, or in Hindi it is also called as Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, which is used by the government to deliver the health services in the rural areas as well as in the urban areas to the poor who cannot afford the costly health services in the private hospitals, or the cost. Everyone knows that the health services are becoming more and more costly in India and out of reach to the people, and the problems are there in our public sector hospitals, where the normally these class of citizens, they go and get the service delivered. So the use of technology to deliver the health services in the rural areas has always been a very big challenge. So this scheme, let me tell you about something about this scheme. This scheme basically provides some mechanism for the use of technology to deliver the health services in rural and urban areas to unprivileged class of society. The biggest challenge in this kind of citizen service delivery systems is how to identify the people. How to identify the people who are really, they need this service. And then once, it's a really difficult challenge to identify the people who are the actual entitled class of citizens to get this service. And to provide it at the field in the remote areas is still a greater challenge. There have been many schemes till now in government domain where the services are planned to be delivered, but in the lack of mechanism to identify the people and the delivery of the service to the right person has always been a very big challenge. Smart card technology came as handy, which can be issued to individual, provides the technological means to establish the identity of the person at the place of delivery of service. At the place of service delivery, you need only two things, or rather three things. One, the person who is requesting for the service is a genuine person, is not an engineer. That is number one. Number two, you need to know how much is his entitlement, how much he needs, how much is left over. He might get the service delivered in various installments. So how much is really available for him? And the third one, you need some data. You need some data for us making the transaction happen at the field. So smart card provides all this. Smart card technology was decided by the government to use smart card technology because of these major challenges. So in this scheme, cards where smart cards are issued to all the beneficiary families which have the data in the check. The data with regards to the identity of the head of family, the data with regards to the identity of all the members in the family, and also the entitlement, how much is the entitlement at this point of time. And then a secure mechanism to identify that the card is correct, it is not fake, it is an authentic card, and also the person who is bringing the card is also the genuine card holder. These are the two very important security mechanisms required to deliver any service in the field. Otherwise, there is no way to rightfully deliver the citizen service. So this has always been a challenge. The use of this technology has been demonstrated that we have overcome that, and slowly this technology is being used in many other government service delivery systems wherever the service is required to be delivered. And the beauty of the system is it does not require any